Hi guys, good morning. So Bharat, over to you. We'll start with the day one for F5 LTM. So
Okay.
guys, this is a weekend batch, like a Saturday, Sunday, and the timing for this batch is 10 a.m. IST. Yeah, Bharat, over to you.
Okay. Thank you, Gaurav. Hello, everyone. Good morning. Hope you are having a great weekend. So we'll get started with our session today, the day one session of F5 LTM. And prior we move ahead, a small introduction about me. My full name is Bharat Raj Lahoti, and I'm a certified F5 CA and also F5 CTS. And I'm CCNA routing and switching certified as well. Okay. And I also have got hands-on experience on working with Cloudflare technologies. I'm a accredited Cloudflare engineer as well, configuration engineer. I hold 9+ years of experience in the industry. So moving ahead with our session, let me go ahead and share my screen. I've got a small presentation for you. I'll walk you through the course contents, the course flow, and we will be also going through the lab hands-on experience as well as we progress in our courses. Okay, so let me know once you are able to see my screen.
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Okay, thank you for the confirmation. So F5, if you would like to achieve an F5 certified administrator certification, uh, there are two stages of F5 certified administrator. One is application delivery fundamentals, which is F5 101. And that application delivery fundamentals is the first stage for you to sit for F5 201 examination. Once you write F5 101, you will not be receiving any certification. It's just you will become eligible to write an F5 201 examination, which will give you the tag, or which will give you the which will give you that's where F5 will give you F5 certified administrator certification badge. Okay, so with our course contents, we'll be merging both of the course contents, where I will be taking you through the networking basics. So networking basics, if you are into a networking domain, or if you hold hands-on experience with respect to networking technology, you should be familiar with a couple of networking basics, such as uh, we have got OSI model of layer. We'll go step by step with respect to all the 7 OSI layers. Okay, so and then I'll switch to the switching concepts, the IP addressing and subnetting, the basic routing concepts, such as will not be deeping dive into the routing, such as OSPF or BGP or any other deep dive routing concept. It's just the basics of routing concepts we'll be taking a review on, and then how we can prepare our own lab with respect to ADC. ADC is basically an application delivery controller. You can term F5 as an ADC device, where it is also termed as an application delivery controller. You have got couple of vendors aside F5 as well in the industry. As a part of, they also provide ADC services such as Citrix, Brecuda, and previously Cisco was also into the ADC, but all the Cisco's business has been transformed to F5 during the transition of 2015 approximately, or 2016. So Cisco is no longer an ADC provider. Okay, but F5 is the leader in the environment. So we'll be taking a review on configuring of how we can build an ADC networking. What are the things you need to keep into the mind when you're configuring the ADC device? And then we'll take a review on transport layer and NAT and DHCP. So this will be a part of your basics of networking. Okay. And now if I just move to the next slide. So in the part 2, we will be taking a review on proxy servers. So there are proxy servers. One is forward proxy, reverse proxy, half proxy, and full proxy. So we'll be taking a review on introduction to proxy servers. Just that will be just an basic overview of introduction to proxy servers. Okay, and then we'll be taking a review on ADC device, which is application delivery controller, the architecture of the F5 ADC device. Okay, and what are the modules associated with F5 ADC appliance. Okay, and then we'll be taking a review on load balancing technology concepts, that how many ways you can perform the ADC is basically a load balancer in the terminology. So how you can perform the load balancing and load balance your downstream server, load balance the connections in your downstream servers, and then couple of ADC features such as monitoring, persistence, SNAT featuring. Okay, so these ADC features are basically used to modify the way F5 performs the load balancing algorithms. Okay, so you can have the modification and you can perform the F5 will do as per your requirements. Okay, so and then how you this will be a theoretical concept, and then we'll be also taking a review in by our lab environment for configuring the ADC device, which is we'll be configuring what all the technology concepts we have learned across of the load balancing, the monitor, the persistence, the SNATs. Don't get overwhelmed with the information which I am sharing you here. We will be going through each and every concept, what all I'm telling. Don't worry with respect to the terminology, that what is persistence, what is monitors. Okay, I will be taking you through each and every concept which F5 deals with. Okay, and then later to our part 3, we'll be taking a review on how you can maintain the ADC device. So we'll be taking a review on monitoring of overview, where how you can monitor the F5 appliances, the device upgradations, and high availability, how you can interpret the traffic flow. Okay, and what are the multiple services in the ADC appliances, and introduction to iHealth. iHealth is if you're into a Cisco, yeah, iHealth is something F5 way of determining the tech support file of the F5 device. Okay, so that is what iHealth means. I'll take you through the introduction of iHealth as well. Okay, now moving on to the next. Since we are dealing with application delivery controllers, you need to also understand that how applications work. Basically, the basics of applications, such as most of the applications or the web applications which you will be seeing over the websites works on HTTP and HTTPS. So we'll be taking a review on how HTTP and what are the technologies included as a part of HTTP. Okay, we'll be going through that as well. And TLS and SSL, how exactly you can implement the security as a part of your F5 web services. And VPN, F5 also provides VPN technology as well. We will be going an overview of VPN technology, but we'll not be going into a deep dive to configure the VPN on F5 because it is not a part of your curriculum. VPN comes into the picture when you are dealing with F5 ASM, which is Application Security Module, which is in web application security modules. Okay, so VPNs are not a part of building a VPN is not a part of your curriculum, but we will be going through that how you can, as a theoretically, how you can configure the VPNs over the F5. F5 can also act as a VPN terminating device as well. Okay, and the DNS and NTP, how you will be able to configure the DNS and NTPs over the F5. Just to make you ensure NTP is the most important aspect when you are configuring it on F5, and you need to ensure that the synchronization of the times are appropriately done, because you can face lot of issues if you don't synchronize the time correctly. Yeah, the syslog timestamps may not match. Okay, the logs or the outages which you can incur will will be matched with respect to the time. So if you are not synchronizing the NTP of your F5 device, you will be not able to determine that what exactly happened during that particular period of time, since the time is completely configured wrongly. Okay, and then we'll be taking a review on syslog and SNMP as well, that how you can send the logs to an external server. Syslog is basically a system log, and how you can send the system logs of the F5 appliance which is residing within the F5 host to a remote server, basically working on 514 UDP port. Okay, and then SNMP, which is simple network management protocol, which is used for the monitoring purpose of your F5 appliance in the production environments. You need to ensure that you are having an SNMP running on the F5, and that particular SNMP should be completely monitoring the F5 devices. Okay, and then we'll be also taking a review on troubleshooting, the basic troubleshootings, because the troubleshooting varies from environment to environment in the production networks. So I'll be showing you the basic how exactly you can identify the layer 1 connectivity, the layer 2 connectivity, the layer 3 connectivity, what are the application connection errors, and how you can troubleshoot the HTTP. Okay, so this will be the basic topology with respect to our F5 appliance. Okay, 190 to 168 will be the my network segment of my host, and the management network will be residing on the 190 to 168 1.0 segment itself. And the management F5, this is the physical F5 appliance which you will be able to see if you are working into a data center environment. Okay, and F5 has got its own dedicated management port as well. So we can keep the management network as separate, which you can term it as control plane, and you can keep the data plane or the traffic plane network as separate, which you will be terming it as data plane network. So this will be your data plane, which is your 10.10.1.30, and 10.10.0.0/16 will be your data plane network where your downstream servers are connected. Okay, and let me.
Sir, I have a query.
Sorry, you're not audible clearly. Can you
Sir,
speak?
is I audible now?
Yeah, you're audible. Please tell me.
Sir, the devices among the devices above the VLAN internet, it is F5 or is
Sorry,
it
can you come
switch?
again? I didn't come clearly
Sir, it
understood.
is switch or load F5 load balancer. The devices among the other devices.
Sorry,
The,
you are
yeah,
telling me that this particular device is switch or the load balancer. Is it what?
yeah.
This is the load balancer device.
Okay. Actually, I got it. It is a switch.
In the production environment, you will be connecting this to a switch in the data center environment. Okay, since this is a lab environment and this is our lab topology, I will be having the virtual networks installed within my systems where I will be connecting directly with the F5 virtual appliance. This is a physical data center device. This is how your data center device looks.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, this is your F5 data center appliance. F5 has got multiple models. We'll come to that in our couple of sessions, upcoming sessions. Okay. Any other questions, guys?
Thank you, sir.
Hello.
Yes.
So this is a one-arm model or two-arm model architecture.
Okay. So it depends that how you are deploying your F5 in your data center environment. If you see this here, this is a two-arm model where you are finding that the VLAN is configured as an external. The self IP address of VLAN is separate. The internal address of your self IP address of your servers and the internal addresses are separate. So this type of architecture deployment is a two-arm model architecture deployment. And now it all depends on how you're trying to install the F5s. Are you keeping your F5 at a public layer, or you're keeping your F5 within your LAN network itself, basically to access your infra applications within the local environment. So it depends that how you wish to deploy as a part of your architecture team. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Any other questions, guys?
Sir, actually, I have done CCNA and CCNP and holding the around 4 year experience. So, should I prefer CCI or go with the F5 load balancer or Palo Alto for the as per the company requirement?
You go ahead as per your aspirations, my friend. Okay. How would you like to pursue your aspirations and your career goals? You go according to that. Okay, the technology is evolving every day. You need to take according to that particular decisions. Okay, don't worry on that which certification you wish to do. Just go as per your aspiration, that what exactly you wish to see yourself, in which technology is more interesting to you, you go in that.
Okay. So, it is required that before to join the F5 load balancing, basic knowledge of CCN and CCNP, then we can go with it.
No, basic knowledge of CCNA and CCNP is not that deep dive you need it. It's just the basics of networking is enough for you to pursue the F5.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank
basics
you.
of networking is enough, because I will be go as per the networking, I'll be taking you through the networking basics already. Okay, and as a part of your 101 as well, you will be getting some of the networking basics as a questions into the questionnaire. Okay. Any other questions, guys? Okay, I'll get started with a couple of whiteboarding session where, okay, so now moving on to our next topic, where I'll be getting started with our networking basis. I understand that many of you are from the networking background, have already pursued CCNA, CCNPs, but still bear with me for 3 sessions or 4 sessions where I need to ensure that the course curriculum is flowing as it should be, because we have got networking basics as well, and it will be a refreshing course for you. Okay, so now give me a second. So this is my system 1. Let me write it as system 1, and this is my system 2. So okay, and these two systems are connected via a physical link. Okay, system 1 and system 2 are connected via a physical link directly. So this will be our physical layer, which is the layer 1 of our OSI model. And how does the traffic flows through this? This traffic flows as a part of signals, right? If you have gone through our OSI model, we have got the first layer as application layer, the second layer as presentation layer, the third layer as session layer, the fourth is transport, the fifth is network, the sixth is your data link, and the seventh is your physical. If you go from top to bottom, but ideally as a part of your OSI model, the layer 7 is the application layer, because the OSI model always move from bottom to top. So physical layer is the layer 1, and then the data link layer. Are you guys able to see my screen, or it's blinking?
Oh, it's blank.
Not
It's
able to
blank.
Sir, it is.
see the
Not
screen.
visible. Okay, one second. My system has got hung. Give me a moment, please.
Yeah, now it's visible again.
Okay, it's visible back. Give me a second. It should go blank now as well. One second. Should be visible now.
No.
Not visual.
Sorry, give me a moment.
It's
I'm
visible.
hitting 100% of my CPU. That could be the reason where you're seeing the system screen as blank.
How about this is Rehan. Till the time, I have one questions.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Could you please, brief something regarding this certification of F5 LTM? How it's gone through actually? What is the procedure and what are the challenges to achieve that?
Okay, so F5 certification exam of 101, 201, both are the written examinations. You need to go to your Pearson VUE test center and write the examination.
Okay, this is the written examinations.
Written examinations, that means you will be having a multiple choice questionnaire. You need to go to the test center to write the exam. Okay.
Like the CCNA, SNP we are
Yes,
giving.
yes, it's ideally same as CCNA and CCNPs. Okay, but there is no as a part of your CCI. If you take a review, you will be having a lab examination as well to go. But there will be no lab examination with respect to F5. You need to be thorough with the theoretical concepts. They can ask questions accordingly as well. Okay, so the passing percentage is 80%, and you can schedule the test via the Pearson VUE over the online, and the examination will be of 120 minutes. Okay.
Okay. And then the cost would be 101
The
and
cost
102.
will be $180, and that excludes the country taxes. If you go ahead with the country taxes, it will be costing you around $210.
Thanks. Okay. Thanks.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Gaurav, is there? Hello, Gaurav, you're there. Is there a way you can pause the recording or you can pause
Yes,
the
sure.
live stream?
1 minute.
I'm not sure my system is hitting 100% of CPU irrespective of I'm not using anything.
Just a minute. I'm just stopping the live.